everybody. Welcome to Glory Hunters Champions League Madrid Derby. I'm here with Glory Hunter H, otherwise known as the Hentai for Life, whatever that's supposed to mean. And
hello.
And we're happy to bring you the Madrid Derby. We hope you enjoyed the watch along. We'll capture the clock the whole night. And there's a little secret in the chat that you might want to click on. Join our club, and you will be rewarded right now if you want to join our club. So, how you feeling about the game, buddy?
I think it's going to be interesting. I think there's going to be some drama early on. It's like these Madrid derby always gets drama filled.
Well,
whether it be the beginning, the middle, the end, it's always going to be a spectacle.
You know, with your man from Man City moving over, and Mr. Let me fucking get these guys because I have to look at these names to say them half the time. I'm so bad at it. You also had Alvarez come over, and that's really working out for them. Alvarez spent too much time at City, if you ask me. He's really been able to spread his ring for Atletico, and he is in the lineup tonight with Griezmann, one of the great French players, World Cup winner, the whole nine. And not only that, even though they're going up against the likes of Mbappe and Vinicius, they have not lost their last 10 games, Atletico. So they're going in pretty good shape. So yeah, it's going to be dramatic. Haven't lost the last 10, and Real Madrid and Atletico have drawn their last 3 matches. So it's going to be close. It's going to be dramatic. It's going to be offensive. Mbappe, Griezmann, Alvarez. It's going to be nuts. I mean, this is as high class of football is can be provided. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. I'm ready for it. There's Rudiger, my man Rudiger.
I mean, another thing to know is like Vinicius has not been in like the best of form.
That's true.
Saying he'll try 10 times higher. He said he'll try 10 times harder to win the Ballon d'Or. And so far, nothing has come out from that. Like, I don't think he scored a La Liga goal in like 3 months or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, we have like Alvarez, who's been in pretty top form since joining Atletico. He had like a rough start at the beginning. Now he's slowly gotten used to it.
Other matches going on, we'll keep you in touch with Eindhoven, PSV versus Arsenal. And we already had a game wrap up, a complete collapse by Club Brugge, Aston Villa in after the 79th minute. It was rough going over there.
Now they're going to Villa Park, and whether they win or not, that's going to be difficult.
No, there's no doubt about that.
It's like for Atletico right now, the pressure's going to be on them since I think they're playing in the Bernabeu, aren't they? Or are they playing at? Are they playing?
Oh, they're
playing at the Bernabeu.
Yeah,
aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're Real Madrid's home, so this is
that's gonna be difficult.
Diego Simone.
That atmosphere.
Well,
the atmosphere in that stage it's just fucking crazy. It's like the Etihad. It's like teams that go there kind of just collapse sometimes. That's why I think Atletico should try hard to get like at least a 2-goal advantage or something.
I feel like
Atletico
can win this. I do.
I mean, they should hope to win it because it's going to be 2 legs, so they should at least try to get a favorable result in the first leg.
I mean, a draw is not hard. I think we're more than likely. I think we're looking at a draw, unless something collapses. Javier Dordo. I guess he's a former Madrid player. I'm not familiar with him.
Dorado.
Not familiar with him. I don't go back that far.
Me neither. I don't. I don't know.
All right. Ancelotti makes a few changes for Ridge, even That lost to Real Betis this weekend. Vasquez drops to the bench in favor of Velarde and the right back. Why? Atletico replaces Alba in the heart of the defense. Bam gets the nod at the start as Bellingham is absent because of the red card. We don't know if he said fuck off or fuck you. Camavinga replaces Modric in the midfield. Madrid's prolific front three of Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo round off the attack, and that is a brutal attack. Teams are making their way to the circle now. Here we go.
I mean, the thing about Bellingham, I think he did say "fuck off" though. In the audio or like what you can make out, I think he did say "fuck off."
Yeah, but the guy probably did. It's like Larry Hunter, Nick pointed out. We don't know. Like all he heard was "fuck."
Probably heard the word "fuck."
Fuck.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh,
yeah."
like that's a booking. And, I mean, he had it coming. Like the match before that one, he also told the linesman the same thing.
Yeah.
He also like cursed out the linesman.
Yeah, he can't be doing
Luckily,
that.
that point, the linesman didn't understand English.
Yeah.
So he got lucky on that one, but this one he wasn't.
Yeah. Well, maybe that got around too to the red. Next time that guy does that, I'm going to make him pay for it. Yeah, because those things get around.
I mean, the funny thing to come out of that is Madrid threatening to leave La Liga and go to like another league.
Oh God, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I can't stand Real Madrid. They're like the New York Yankees with royalty, quite literally. The way they behave are like, it's ridiculous. The difference between the way Man City and Haaland behaved over him getting probably ripped over the Ballon d'Or and the way this team has behaved is just polar opposites. They think they're entitled to win. They think they're entitled to respect that no other team should get, including them.
I mean, Tommy, aren't you excited for Real Madrid in League One? Real Madrid versus PSG on a weekly basis.
It's not happening. It's not happening. It's a ridiculous thing. It's them being babies, and they're big babies. And I'm not talking all the players. I like Mbappe. There's a lot of players on Madrid I like. As the organization goes, they annoy the hell out of me. Something tells me they probably annoy a lot of their fans too.
I mean, there's those stories that come out that like Real Madrid has like the refs in their pocket and like they threaten the refs and all that.
Well, I think the whole thing with Vinicius last year was referee intimidation. I'm not opposed to saying that.
Rumors.
Yeah.
Like those are like always like reported out. And another thing that's being reported is Ancelotti potentially being sacked.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Because of his current form right now in the league.
Well,
he hasn't been performing too well.
Well, I wonder. They could justify you got Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius up front, and you're not exactly dominating the league. That might be a ticket out of there.
I mean, they lost to Real Betis. They lost to them. That was like insane. They lost to Anthony's new team.
Anthony, best player in Europe right now.
He has what? 3 Man of the Matches awards already?
I think Anthony's a good player. I don't think he's suited for this type of game. I think he's suited for the Spanish game. The Spanish game essentially comes from the Dutch, and Johan Cruyff and stuff like that. It's all about running. You run till your leg falls over there. I don't think that suited him in United.
I mean, to be fair, United are like cursed. Like every player that puts on their shirt immediately begins to suck. Because look at like everyone that's gone out of United currently and are like thriving in other teams. Like I just think it's like a curse. I think like someone must have
Rodrigo moving in the box, cutting towards the center, shoots.
It's a goal.
Rodrigo!
That's 1-0. 3 minutes.
What a start.
What a goal, too. He just cut through that.
Oh, man.
Left side. Just cut through that. Through that wing. Yeah, there was a bunch of space there.
Beautiful pass to make that space, and a player like that can take advantage of it. 1-0 Real Madrid.
Nothing I think Atletico could do. None of the defenders went in to close in on the ball or nothing. They just left them.
I don't know. That pass put them at a real disadvantage, but and I think if you had a different winger there, it might be a different result. I think it's just that's Real. That's the example of Real Madrid's prowess. Even a pass like that, I see passes like that from Messi and Inter Miami all the time. The forwards are not always able to take advantage of it, either because of age or skill. But you see a player like Rodrigo can certainly do that.
I mean, now Atletico has to go in full shift and try to at least equalize, or at least win this, because they're not gonna be impressive or anything. I think
a lot of football to be played right here. That was a spectacular pass to a spectacular player with a spectacular finish. It's gonna happen. It's Real Madrid. Don't count Atletico out yet.
I mean, but Madrid has just been dominating the ball right now. They're dominating possession and everything.
Which one?
Real.
Oh, here's another one, Rodrigo. Moving in the box. They're over them.
Oh, wait.
He doesn't call it. He's pointing. Wait a minute.
Will it be?
The ref pointed. I don't know if he's pointed to the spot, though. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't think
I don't know. He's got a lock on him. I wouldn't call it.
I don't think. I think we went down too easily.
Seen it called before. We're talking Champions League here. It looks like they're going to get away with it. I wouldn't have called it. I'm glad they're actually not. I want to see a little physicality in the box. Ref elects not to give it to him.
It's a good call, too, because I don't think that would be. That should have been a penalty.
I'm surprised. That's a Champions League penalty. In my experience, that's a Champions League penalty. Am I wrong, Chad?
I mean, you don't know. Real Madrid could, after the game, just decide to boycott the Champions League now.
Yeah, it's true. They could just boycott it and then go to MLS or something. I don't, Maybe they go to Liga MX. I'm not sure.
I still think League One would probably be a better home for them.
They're not leaving. They're not leaving. It's all bluster. They're blowing smoke up everybody's ass.
I mean, just imagine, Tommy, the only team in that League One to give PSG competition is probably like Marseille.
Moving to France. Yeah, they're gonna crush all their derbies. No Barcelona matchup twice a year. Yeah, sure.
I mean, have you seen like that I guess like money disparagement between like all the teams in League One and how like PSG is just like dominating that by like millions and millions of dollars. Like, no wonder they win the league almost every year, is because they just have so much money that like the closest team to them is like Marseille.
Yeah, it's a joke. I honestly think the Dutch league's a better league. I think France is development league. France is development league.
I mean, League One has the McDonald's sponsorship, though.
Atletico trying to do something. They're controlling their midfield, trying to break into the final third. Boy, the fans are on fire. Boy, you can hear the passion out there for sure.
I mean, that's probably going to take a toll on this Atletico side because, especially when the stadium gets loud.
Lino tries to get it in to Alvarez, but it's headed away by Rudiger.
Seit 10 Pflichtspielen ungeschlagen Atletico. Wieder so eine Serie gestartet. Nur eine Niederlage in diesem Kalenderjahr. Die gab's im Januar, Mitte Januar gegen Leganés.
Griezmann up for the corner, goes low, semi-short in the box, now top of the box. Tries to lob one in there. Here comes the header, falls out to the center. Looks like it's trying to be dealt with by Real Madrid. Atletico fighting to keep it in, but Real Madrid breaks out transition, crossing the halfway line right now. Some trouble, still getting it forward. And finally, possession's given up, but not without a foul. Real Madrid will control the ball in the midfield.
Diese Partie braucht keine Abtaustphase. Beide kennen sich so gut. Respekt ist riesengroß voreinander. Aber eben auch die Rivalität.
Building attack. Mr. Bazillion Dollar Man Mbappe in the center trying to get through the defense. He's stuffed and taken care of, but Mbappe somehow gets it back. Griezmann will try to move it. They're in possession, moving over the midfield line as he tries to make a long, high cross to Alvarez, and it's headed away. Real Madrid regains control.
Lobbing a pass for Alvarez, who's like 5 foot something, to head is not really going to be convenient.
I think he was trying to put it at his feet, to be honest with you.
Because Alvarez is not the type of player for a header. I'm just saying that he's short.
No, boy, looks like they're trying to beat him on the right side. Trying to get that through ball to the right to Rodrigo. They're feeding him right now. I guess he's pistol hot.
Gegen den Ball ein klares 4-4-2 von Real. Fächern also ein bisschen auf, wenn sie im Ballbesitz sind. Brahim Diaz scheint mehr Freiheiten zu haben.
Yeah, it's Atletico. They're not playing well. They're not linking up properly.
No.
They're just like completely in disarray.
Boom.
Perfekter Ballabsprung und auch dann eben der perfekte Treffpunkt von Rodrigo. Keine Chance für Jan Oblak.
Looks like foul. Atletico Madrid about 40 yards out. I'll take a free kick over there.
I mean, if Real doubles the lead right now, I do think Atletico probably won't equalize. Especially with just how...
Here's a play, Vinicius working on the left side of the box. Looks for the cross. Bounces off a defender. Blocked out in front. This game's got pace to it. And Atletico's going to have to figure out a way to deal with it because right now they're getting run over.
Yeah, they just don't have, I think, any defender with pace to like stop either a Rodrigo or Vinny.
No.
That's what you need for them. You need that. You need that right back, full back that has that pace. I don't think Atletico has any of that. They're just getting run over in their own section.
If I was Atletico, I'd be slowing it down right now. Keep it smart. Keep it Spanish. Little ticky-tacky.
It's smart right now.
Calm down. Keep it ticky-tacky. Yeah, if you can. Atletico currently sitting in the second spot in La Liga. Held the first spot for a couple weeks. Barcelona's playing well as late.
war Atletico ja mal spanischer Meister. Eine Saison, in der Real ohne Titel blieb.
You can talk about that goal, but that goal doesn't happen without that Velarde pass, and he's their captain.
Rodrigo.
And one of their valuable defenders. Real Madrid on the attack. They're slowing it down. They're top of the circle. looking to pick the lock. Keep on working it down that right side. Vinny J on the left side. He lobs one in there, but it's easily picked off by the keeper.
Yeah, Simeone's telling his players to calm down at least.
Yeah.
To play with ease, because they're not functioning all that well.
Yeah. Long ball soup. Diego Simon looking like he's sweating a few bullets there. A lot of football, only in the 16th minute.
Yeah, most of the danger is coming from Real Madrid side at this point.
So, air through ball to Mbappe that didn't connect. Atletico tries to recover, but they just have no time on the ball. You really got to give credit there. Real Madrid's constantly pressuring Atletico. It's kind of difficult to calm down in those circumstances. They get a long ball to Alvarez. Alvarez working down the right side. Tries to cross it, but it's easily dealt with. But a corner kick is won for Atletico Madrid. Yeah, this is football. They sink one of these corners, are right back in it. You don't necessarily have to control the ball to win the game. But but if you don't, you better make the most of these chances right now. Kick set up, drived in, all the way to the center. Headed away by Rudiger. Had a shot. A bit of a chance there.
That was a terrible shot. I'm going to say that was.
Yeah. Caught the end of his foot.
Completely misconnected.
Kind of shanked it.
With the ball.
Kind of shanked it. Juliana Simone shanks the ball. The Argentine midfielder.
zurücksteckt und sich so in diese Mannschaft gearbeitet hat. Genau, richtig reingearbeitet. Das sind nicht wirklich die fußballerischen Fähigkeiten, die hervorstechen. Das heißt, sein Dribbling ist teilweise echt chaotisch. Da kommt er trotzdem immer irgendwie durch. Dennoch Flanken, auch da alles ausbaufähig. Aber das ist erstmal das, wofür Atletico steht. Arbeiten. Ja, dieses Herz, diese Leidenschaft. Viel marschieren.
Real Madrid with the high line right now. Get to the Rodrigo on the right side. The Brazilian dances and looks for a cross, but elects to go back. Now top of the box. They try to lob one in, headed away by Atletico. But back into Rudiger's boot, and he's able to flip it back to one of his center backs. All the way back to Cortez. Courtois, I always screw that up because he's fucking French. I know.
he's Belgian, actually.
Yeah, same thing. It's a French name. I did that once before. I did Courtois once before. Excuse me.
I mean, the funny thing about that is, like, he hasn't played for like the Belgian team for like ages because he fell out with the manager.
I'd rather play for Real Madrid than anybody in Belgium, to be honest with you. Oh, that's the Belgium Nationals. That's a little bizarre.
Yeah, the national team. Yeah, he fell out. He fell out with the manager of the Belgian national team,
It
and he
happens.
hasn't played since then.
Happens.
I mean, there's also like drama between him and like De Bruyne.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. What do you know about that?
Yeah, I think it happened. I think it might have been like De Bruyne's. I think fiance girlfriend
Oh,
at the time.
is
Like
that
he
him?
cheated on him.
Is that the guy? That's right. That's
Yeah,
him.
she cheated on
Oh,
him with Courtois.
yeah. Courtois.
Yeah, so like him and De Bruyne have like that like just like murky relationship. Like I don't think they'd
Hmm.
probably play together and haven't that
Maybe we
much.
should call him Cuctois because he'll cuck you.
But that happened so long ago at this point.
Yeah, it's a long
Kind of
time
like
ago. That's right. It's Courtois. I forgot about that. Poor Kevin De Bruyne on his way to San Diego.
I mean, it's looking like that. I know there's rumors that he might extend for like a year, but like have a less play time and less money, earn less money than he is right now. And he's
Nah,
apparently happy with that minimized role.
really? I want to play ball.
Yeah, that's what they're reporting.
Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
most of
look,
like the city
you
outlets
go
are
you
reporting.
go to MLS, you don't got the pressure on you, but you're also walking into a situation where it's a lot of fun. You got Galaxy, you got LA, you got LAFC, you got a little bit of a derby going over there. Lot less pressure, in a way to make connections, all sorts of business connections after you retire. It's really just a smart move all around if he wants to bag it, but if he thinks he has more left in him,
I mean, the thing that's
completely.
making him choose one more year at City is because he wants to play one last time with the Belgian national team for the World Cup.
For sure, he should still be able to make
That's
the
the only
team.
reason why. That's the only reason why.
Well, he'd be close to home if he
continuing.
decides to do it. You know, USA, Mexico, Canada be hosting in a year and a half.
I mean, but will they really pick De Bruyne, who's playing in the MLS league?
Yes. Yes, it's Belgium. Yeah. So, I mean, other teams, not so much, but yes, they probably would. Do they got a better player than him? Probably not. Who's going to replace him?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't
think
really
teams
think so.
I got a wild one for you. If you want to play with league bias, I think it'll burn you. I think the fact, shot on goal. Lewis Morgan, New York Red Bulls, he got in there over an injury. And, of course, we know how Scotland struggled in the Euros this year. You know, there was plenty of Scottish people that I've talked to. He was keeping up with Messi in the MLS. A lot of people thought after the first game in Germany, it might have been a good idea to give Morgan a shot. Morgan also made big plays for them in their final game. And they had a goal scoring issue. So I think if you're basically making all your decisions based on league, I think that's silly. John Tolkien now made Team USA just because he's in Holstein Kiel, just because he's playing in Europe. I think you have to have better evaluation than what league does he play in. So no, I don't think this. I still, even with Kevin De Bruyne, maybe not what he was for Belgium. Is there a better player than Kevin De Bruyne in Belgium to take it on his position? I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I think so.
Yeah. So he's got.
The golden generation. The golden generation is completely gone. This Belgian golden generation is just lost.
I agree. The golden generation is probably more than likely gone. But I mean, let's look at Argentina. All right. Atletico trying to make a play of it right here. Now working down the right side, lobs it to the side and gives it away for a goal kick. If Messi decides to play another year, if he resigns with Miami, does Argentina?
You're comparing Messi.
Yeah, well, I mean, and who's the Messi of Belgium? You know,
probably like Hazard. Probably like, wasn't it like Hazard?
Yeah, KD. It really depends. It really depends. I honestly think I don't know if Scotland's getting out of the group stage no matter what, but I think they would have had a better showing if they took a red hot player like Morgan at that point.
Oh, Arsenal lead Eindhoven 2-0.
Woo!
Apparently. Goal by Timber and Nawarni?
Nawarni?
I don't know that like 18-year-old they have or like 17-year-old, and Dortmund lead Lille
Oh,
as well.
Atletico, der
22
hat
minutes
dann
in.
auch
Go by
mittlerweile
Adeyemi.
Möglichkeiten, die Teams
Daddy Emmy.
dort anzugreifen.
Yep.
Ja, gut zu sehen.
Looks like I was wrong. I think Arsenal might fucking destroy this Eindhoven side.
Atletico just doesn't look like any time in the ball, and the touch has got to be better.
I mean, they don't. Like, this
Yeah.
Real Madrid just keeps pressing them.
Mm.
Like, they just can't have any calm on that ball. They can't play their football.
I do wonder if that's going to wear them down in the second half. That's you're losing a lot of your using a lot of your gas.
I mean, but all their players are young. Like, look at Vinny,
Yeah, I know.
Rodrigo. And then the bench. You have
Yeah.
like top talents on the bench. You have
Speaking of
Arda
Vinny, steals it, gets it over to Mbappe. Mbappe moves down, and now he's top of the circle trying to move it in. Elects to slow it down. Fires it over to Rodrigo. Now they're trying to walk it in. Now they're in the final third, top of the box. Kicked away by Atletico defender. Ball in the air, ping-ponging around, and comes up with Camavinga.
Yeah, this Atletico needs to get to pressing. They're not pressing at all. They're just leaving those spaces open for Real to exploit. Yeah, they're just letting those Real players get the ball, control it, not really pressing.
Well, here's a transition for Atletico right here. Trying to get it up to Alvarez.
And it's... Ooh.
It works to the 5 by Simone. Now Atletico, they have this is a possible chance right here. Gets it out in front.
Oh.
Deflected away. Atletico controls. They're now top of the box. Here comes to the big bomb shot, but it goes high over the crossbar. Really excellent play by Velarde right there. Oh my, was that him? I think it was. Yes, captain comes through big for Real Madrid. Woo!
I mean, and that's Valverde playing out of position too. I think he's a midfielder originally. He's not a center back.
Well, he's also got an assist today. He can do it all. He's a great defender. He's a very important defender for them.
I mean, because they don't have any other defenders. Militau's injured.
Don't say about Germany's favorite son there, Rudiger. He's a defender from hell.
I mean, he is.
You know,
but at the same time, Rudiger is like, what, 30?
He's not a kid, but yeah, you don't got to run that much in that position. You know.
Oh, Vinny goes down with
Ooh. It looks like Vinicius was a victim of an elbow.
Not even that hard of an elbow. It looks like a slight touch.
Yeah, it's a slow motion, buddy. His whole face shook. That was hard enough. You'd have felt that. Yeah, that hard. It was in slow motion.
I mean, it's hard to tell when it's Vinicius because, you know, he's
that's true. I'm sorry. Vinny took one there. I'll not be the first one to criticize him, but he took one there. God, his whole face shook. Looked like he was in a slow motion car accident. Here comes the free kick, far from the left side. Right on net. Pushed away by Oblique. And Atletico recovers. Oh. Well, we go. They're going to play. They're going to call that foul on Atletico. Or are they? Oh, they're all inside. They're all inside. Yeah, they're all inside there for shizzle.
Yeah, Atletico was lucky that there was no one on that other side.
That was real
close.
There
was at least like one player on the other side. They probably would have scored.
Is Rudiger half American? I saw him
I think
speaking
he's
English.
German, isn't he?
I saw him speaking English, and he sounded like he knew his way around it.
I mean, a lot of players speak English and aren't English.
Yeah,
Tommy.
but they say I thought that I touched an American accent. Here, crosses one in right now. Kicked away out in front. Still in the box.
Real Madrid has to clear it.
Villar, yeah. Villar declares it, and quite
Yeah,
well.
don't
But
be fancy with it. Just clear.
Atletico still controls. They're in the midfield. It's probably the most sustained attack we've seen from Atletico this game.
Yeah, it's coming in the 30-minute mark.
Trying to get a through ball through. I got to be honest with you. The Real Madrid defense has been just as spectacular as their offense. They've played really, really well. They really have a tall task here, Atletico.
I mean, they have a pretty decent. They have a really good defense. So.
No, awesome.
I mean, you have what? You have Rudiger. You have, I think, Brahim Diaz. You have Valverde there.
Yeah. Could also contribute offensively. And
just like have a,
that free kick that just went over Rudiger's head, and he's a big, big boy. I really one hell of a football team.
I mean, so far Atletico hasn't made Courtois work at all. Like Courtois just been not doing much.
No. Doesn't have to when his defenders.
He could pretty much just pull up a chair and take a smoke break at this point.
I don't know about that. And Courtois. Be very French of him if he had a smoke break in the middle of doing something. Griezmann gets the ball. They try a little give and go. Now he's in the corner near the corner kick flag. Atletico controlling. Defensive line pretty high here. Atletico deep on the left side now, moving in the box. They're going to fire one.
Goal!
Wow!
What a fucking goal that
goal!
was. It was Alvarez too.
Alvarez, number
legend,
19, curling it in. Hits
World
the post.
Cup winner Alvarez.
Bounces it in. City legend.
And World Cup
legend. Gives you an idea how good City was. This guy was coming off the bench replacing Haaland once in a while. Look how good he is. Bang. Super accuracy, unsavable. Curling shot just inside the box. Bang.
Yeah, Camavinga should have done a bit better on that. Just couldn't keep up.
You think so?
Just couldn't keep up with Alvarez.
Young man. Ping pong.
Beautiful fucking shot.
Yeah. Back in there.
Gekommen von Manchester City. Ein idealer Transfer, ein Simeone-Transfer.
Now Real Madrid building an attack. The center back's got it over the midfield line. Camavinga.
Alvarez. Eingewechselt worden am Wochenende. Siegtreffer erzielt.
Those Real Madrid fans have been quieted a little bit.
That's going to be the task for Real Madrid to break this Atletico defense. Just playing They're playing close to each other, not letting in much space. But
Still, Mbappe's got the Atletico in the corner there himself, and boy, they just had a bad turnover. Rodrigo, top of the box.
just bad pass.
He likes to drop it back. No, I don't think it was bad. I think it was a really good press that created that bad pass and deflection and keeps Real Madrid on the attack. Rodrigo, Mbappe. Mbappe trying to work some magic, tries to break through, but it's cleared away. Exciting. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the shit out of this game, though.
Oh, Arsenal lead 3-0. Goal by Mikel Merino at minute 31.
Mbappe dealt with. Atletico tries to transition it out. Triple teamed. And looks like it's out. He imagine keeping it. No, that ball's out. Throw in Real Madrid.
Looks like there's some drama within the Arsenal match. Arteta has decided to take off Lewis Skelly at minute 35.
Whoa! Well, catch the news on that.
Apparently, from what I'm reading, apparently, like Lewis Skelly was fortunate enough not to get sent off after a tackle.
Wow.
After another tackle, after he got booked, he already was booked with a yellow.
So Arteta pulled him. Oof.
Yeah.
He must have saw something.
I mean, Lewis Skelly he's not been that good for Arsenal. He's young, yes, but he's just been, I think, just not good enough for them, especially right now.
Here's a big shot, goes high over the bar from Rudiger. The heart of the German defense and Real Madrid going over that Alvarez goal right now, and it's looking pretty.
Yeah, it's just no way Courtois was going to get that.
No.
No way.
Not tonight, folks. Ekball taken by Rigo. Real Madrid. 37th minute. Here's the delivery. Headed away by Atletico. Real Madrid maintains control, although pretty good press. But they have to bring it all back to Courtois. Long
there'll
ball.
probably be some serious questions at this point if Real Madrid get eliminated from the Champions League.
I don't know. It's tied in the first leg of the first half. Give them some time. Don't count them out yet.
I'm just saying, like, it would be pretty interesting because if those rumors of Real Madrid preparing to sack Ancelotti are true,
might be enough.
Yeah, it might just be enough for them just to sack him. Because, like, Ancelotti, like, if you look at his track record as a manager, it's not all too impressive league-wide. Like, I know he managed, I think, Milan, and he only won, I think, like, the league title once in, like, those 12 years. He managed them. So, like, he's not a league manager. Like, he can't dominate a league like a Pep Guardiola. He's more of, like, I guess, some European competition.
How did I know Pep was going to come up in this conversation from the Man City man?
I mean, Pep Guardiola
how did you sneak that in there? I feel like I'm with Glory Hunter Nick.
I mean, we're talking league domination. Getting a team and dominating with a team in a league. Ancelotti, I don't think has done that. He was coach for Milan for almost 8 years or something like that for AC, and I think won the league title once in 8 years or something. So he's not a league manager. He's not Pep Guardiola, who could just walk into a league and then dominate it for like 10 years. Like he dominated La Liga, he dominated the Bundesliga, he dominated the Prem.
This Pep Guardiola blow drop brought to you by Glory Hunters. A sloppy Pep BJ from us to you. I got Nick.
I mean, he is. I mean, to be fair,
he's a really good coach. He's a really good coach. Yeah. Mbappe, right side of the box, tries to find Rodrigo, but it's intercepted. And Atletico getting cornered. Boy, you got those three guys in the corner. They have not got an easy time getting out. They also get an interception. The press is difficult.
Either clear the ball out or
they can't do
it. No.
Real Madrid's got it. Nice little
way to
get a leg out. Griezmann with the ball in the center. Gets it over to the goal scorer, Alvarez. Alvarez with a through ball. On the right side to Lino. Lino pops it back to Griezmann. And now Griezmann and... Is it Gavi? They share the ball. Atletico. Trying to pick the lock. Griezmann going back and forth with Alvarez. Alvarez is a beautiful behind the back move. But a miscommunication. Lino, I think, was supposed to be there for that. That was a set play, and Lino was supposed to be there, and he missed his spot.
Wichtige Spielertyp durch seine technischen Fähigkeiten, aber auch die Härte mit reinzubringen, wenn es dann auch mal darum geht, Atletico-Style zu spielen und gleichzeitig die Balance aufgeben. Wann muss ich den Pass spielen? Wann treibe ich den Ball? War aber auch schon ein, zwei Mal heute.
Yeah, it seems like Atletico's got back into the rhythm of things. They're playing slow, transitionally, trying to find those passes.
They definitely look better on offense. I'm very nervous of them coming out of their own end, though.
Yeah, defensively, they're looking really shaky, especially with that press by Real Madrid.
Defensively, as far as blocking shots, taking clearances, they look good. But as far as that leading pass out of their own end, Atletico does seem to be struggling with that unbelievable press.
Yeah, playing from the back is, it's not going to work in this scenario. Especially when you have Rodrigo, Vinicius, Mbappe, all who are quick and just way too quick for a defense to properly play from the back.
Mbappe had the ball for a minute, but it goes right back to Atletico possession. Griezmann trying to direct traffic out there. Working it up the right side for Atletico right now.
Ausgiebige Vorberichterstattung, ist doch gar keine Frage. Mal ab 20 Uhr sind wir live drauf. Aus der Allianz Arena. Also, Atletico spielt das sehr selbstbewusst. Die Brust
ist Atletico.
Und haben Real so ein bisschen den Schneid abgekauft.
Atletico with the attack now. Not looking smooth.
I'll try Madrid with the counter.
Nope.
And it's Mbappe that can't connect the pass.
Counter didn't come to much. Atletico slows it way down, and they're just going to walk it over the midfield line.
They're probably just going to walk it out until halftime.
Unless they could find a hole here.
Have 2 minutes.
Looking for a hole in the defense. Alvarez moving it in, tries to get some nutmeg, and Velarde doesn't work. And now Real Madrid is in transition. Ball goes high for a throw-in. Captain of Real Madrid picks it up for the throw-in, pitches it back.
Looks
Rudy.
like Eindhoven have pulled one back against Arsenal. It's 3-1. A penalty.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And yellow card for the alleged rapist, Thomas Partey.
And Glory Hunters, we'll tell you if you're an alleged rapist.
Have you never seen those reports or like the story of like Thomas Partey?
I have heard some things.
I mean, if you look into that, if you look way into that, it's like there is some proof in that. There is some.
Well, it wouldn't be any. There couldn't be enough because he hasn't been charged.
I mean, it's
convicted,
still hilarious.
I should say, convicted.
I mean, that's why he's afraid of going to Spain. Have you never seen that? Anytime Arsenal go to Spain, he's always mysteriously injured or sick.
Ist das eine klare Steigerung gewesen im Vergleich zur Anfangsphase hier in Bernabeu. So, wir gehen in eine Pause, analysieren alles, natürlich wie ihr es gewohnt seid, mit André Salazar und Sepp Kneißen.
I wonder the average Real Madrid fan, do they hate Barcelona more or do they hate their crosstown rivals? That's the end of the half, folks.
Probably hate Barcelona more.
I would imagine.
Like that rivalry has been like a thing for ages, especially since most Real fans are like Ronaldo fans.
Let's see,
So it's always going to be the debate of Ronaldo versus Messi. Who's better? Who did it? Who won more trophies?
Let me do an experiment here.
An alle Fans, die versuchen, den Ball reinzuschreien, ihn reinzubeten, ihn reinzugucken, durchweggucken.
Yeah, it's got a black screen. I got to redo it.
An alle Fans, die versuchen, ihn reinzuwetten.
Got to do the resets.
Neobet, wett ihn rein.
We should really teach Ipswich Ben how to stream. I know he was, I think, thinking about experimenting with this, with the streaming thing.
Yeah, who's talking about doing that?
Ben Ipswich.
Ipswich Ben? I thought he was going to come in with us. Oh, that's right. He can't come in today. Yeah, I got to teach.
He couldn't come in, but he was thinking about streaming a game.
Oh,
and he was like wondering like how we would go about setting that up. I don't think he has like an idea.
Two monitors help tremendously.
So I was talking to him, I think privately, and I told him like if he's going to stream the game. He says that no.
Man, it's not easy. I would like more guys. Believe me, if more people want to stream over here, I'm all for it.
Because he says he can only work OBS through StreamYard.
Yes, he's got to lose his. He's got to learn. He's got to learn other. He's got to learn OBS and not StreamYard. He's got to be able to, connect to his YouTube channel properly, which is very easy through OBS. To be honest with you. And second monitor would be really helpful. I mean, I do when I'm streaming the one monitor, I'm doing all the work on the second. Keep my eyes open. Let's go check the. Speaking of stuff to check, let me check.
Yeah, Dortmund lead Lille 1-0 at halftime. PSV Eindhoven trail 1-3 against Arsenal as well.
See if I can get that. Looking good, Tommy. Thanks, Theft Hoss. I just checked. Oh, let's pop that. Let's pop that chat.
I forgot Lille have Ethan Mbappe, aka Mbappe's brother, on their.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Well, he's.
I didn't know that.
French boys. Yeah, I wasn't too familiar with Mbappe's brother. I just don't pay any attention to Liga. Sorry.
I don't think anyone does. I
Yeah,
don't think
really.
anyone
Yeah.
pays attention to League One.
Why would you?
I mean, PSG are going to win anyways. They have like $1 billion squad.
I don't know.
I mean, Man City get in a lot of trouble. I mean, we've gotten trouble recently. I think the president of that Liga is like trying to take us to court, trying to take City to court.
Mm.
So we might have 116 charges now.
Jesus.
I mean, the entire thing about the 115 charges, people act like we're guilty. People act like it's a done case and we're going to get found out. I don't think we are. I
Really?
think it's going to be something that we're going to get off scot-free and all the haters will
I wonder
cry
if he
about it.
I wonder if he gets caught scot-free because they can't afford to punish City properly, or they can't, I mean, or the FA can't deal with the loss, like the constant
I mean, we could do
counterattack
what we did with
lawsuits.
I mean, we could do what we did with UEFA when we got banned from the Champions League.
Well,
It
the
was
thing
just like
is, if you beat
endless battle in court.
the FA, here's the thing you got to worry about. If you beat the FA simply by exhausting their financial situation and they can't keep up, you are inviting government get involved. And when government gets involved, it might ruin it for everybody.
I doubt the UK government cares so much about Manchester
If you think
City.
about the billions of dollars they bring in, the influence they probably have in Parliament, and things of that nature, and not to mention football fans that are in office, yeah, and the other that government likes to stick their hands in absolutely everything they can and things that they don't belong in, don't keep it out of the question. And if there's some kind of
I
fair
mean,
play rule that they can enforce through the courts rather than some kind of some league rules, they'll do it.
if they go after us, they're gonna have to go against what Newcastle,
They have to go after
Chelsea,
and they'll have to go after probably everybody and say you're going to have to
yeah,
show us our
Everton.
financial records, or we're not going to allow you to do business in this country. It's a lot easier than you think.
Yeah, because like a bunch of clubs are getting bought out by either Americans, Saudis, and all these like different companies. Like Everton was bought by I think like a pair of Americans recently.
Yeah. Well, my issue with it is, and I'm not going to sit there and pretend and to know all the ins and outs of if they're doing anything wrong. I don't understand it. I'm not going to try to understand it. But what I am seeing is the only people that are punished by the fair play stuff are teams at the bottom of the pile. And what they're doing, from what I
Yeah,
can
like
see, are
Nottingham.
spending money that they don't have. And they're doing it and taking the chance because it doesn't matter if they don't spend the money and get caught breaking the rules, or they do. Because if all the other bigger teams are doing it, the only way they're going to stay in the league is if they bend the rules. If you get a situation where the fair play, which is supposed to protect the smaller clubs from financial disaster, going into financial disaster, breaking the rules, something's got to be done, and it might be government that steps in a situation like that. You know, you saw you saw who got punished last year? Was it Everton? And
it was
Forest?
Nottingham.
Yeah,
It was Forest and Everton.
Forest and Everton. Two teams that struggle to stay in the league. Is that fair? Is that fair play?
I mean, I just my
You got Liverpool
is,
and City has the just the financial people to keep these guys in court forever.
To object to that, though, Forest got bought by a mob boss.
Doesn't matter.
It's not
well, they
fair
should have sold it to them. There's another excuse that they can get in there for.
Like
the
a
guys
literal mob boss owns Forest.
Yeah. Oligarchs and mob bosses.
Leicester also got punished. Or Leicester were going to get punished if they didn't make it to a Premier League because they were overspending in the Championship. This relegation battle in the Premier League is like one of the most boring, uneventful, like relegation battles ever.
It'll get hot towards the end.
You have Ipswich Town, aka Ed Sheeran's team.
Yeah.
You have
I'm
the
rooting
worst
for
Premier League.
Ipswich. I hope they manage to pull it out and stay in the league in one more year. I'd like to see them do it.
Yeah, I hope Man United go down.
Me too.
Championship. It'd be hilarious.
Then they have to sell the Glazers have to sell the team then, right? Jesus.
I mean, there's also rumors that they're thinking of sacking Amarin just like as soon as well. And it's like it's not Amarin's fault that this United team that was constructed by Eric Ten Hag could function under him.
I think that the problems there are much deeper than any coach or single player.
I mean, you saw what they're doing.
Old Trafford's falling apart. That's them. That's management. That's ownership. If they can't even keep the park up, what makes you think they can keep a team on the field?
I mean, yeah, the rat infestations, the leaking roof.
Like there's something they don't give a shit. Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's something they don't care.
I mean, then Ratcliffe doing like everything to cut jobs and all this stuff just to save money. This is like completely like asshole-ish, like cuntish behavior from him.
Absolutely.
Like cutting free lunches to save $1 million.
Maybe the Glazers aren't as rich as we all thought.
I mean, I just think it's Ratcliffe that's trying to like make more money.
Could be, sir.
I mean, he's not that good of like an owner. Like I think he's owned like a couple of clubs and they've all gone to shit.
It's funny.
Like he had, I think, like a bike, like a team, like a bicycling team or something like that. He owned one, and they completely like went to shit as well.
Beats me.
Disney Plus.
Kathleen Kennedy's still there.
I mean, in other news, you don't only have one anime fan in the Glory Hunter Discord server. Ipswich Ben is one.
Oh God! You mean I think less? No, I think less of him. I like that guy too.
I was shocked as well yesterday. We were talking. I don't know anything. I just mentioned a movie I was gonna watch, and he comes out with like naming some anime. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, really? That's crazy. Yeah, you should of all people. I don't really think I know I had the whole bit in SFTP about how much I hate anime, and I don't particularly like it. It doesn't do anything for me. And it's not like there's nothing wrong with anime.
I mean, to be fair,
I think it's like some of the fans are just the most annoying people on earth. Not you.
I mean, that's what you get when like half of the fan base is like autistic.
That's the problem. I don't know why. And why is that? Why is it that? I mean, look,
it's like,
do you have any idea why that's?
I mean, I think the idea about that is like, I just think it's a different form of like entertainment because there's, I mean, autistic people. Like, as someone that is like slightly autistic myself, I just think it's more of like, that curiosity or that like just introduction to like something, I guess, foreign.
Really?
That fascination of that like animation.
You think that's anything to do? A lot of people are interested in foreign cultures and foreign stuff that has nothing to do with any kind of disability of any kind. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that aren't autistic that like it. I just don't understand why. But I mean, there's obviously something to it.
I mean, it's just fun entertainment,
I guess.
I mean,
when I was a kid, it was like the cool black kids liked it. The cool kids liked it. They hung around comic book shop and stuff like that. And then it turned into anime pillows. What can I tell you? I don't know what happened there.
I mean, to be fair, those anime pillows are like a distinct minority in the
Yeah, I
community.
know.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody or known anybody that's like owned one. And if they do, it's like ironic.
Well, yeah. Why I talked to Monkey Jones yesterday, so
I mean, Monkey Jones kind of spread the like autistic
yeah, I know.
behavior
Yeah,
in
he
the
made it worse, and he
community.
was probably making fun of them too.
Yeah, he was making fun of them, and he fucking made it worse. Especially,
Yeah, I checked. Monkey's got new content out. I gotta check his. He's super talented. One of the favorite people I ever worked with was Monkey Jones. Oh fuck! I'm in a real Galaga battle right now. So tell me if the game comes on. Damn it! Woo-hoo.
I mean, we still have like 10 minutes.
Good.
I think
Try to beat
10
my
or
high score of
10
80.
minutes.
Speaking of autistic, I'm trying to beat my high score of 50, Hannah.
It looks like they're coming onto the pitch already.
Yeah, they really? I knew it would be quick. It's only 12 minutes. They're gone. I guess I'm not gonna be able to do it. Let's get going. Can't believe Ben likes anime.
He mentioned like three like distinct animes as well.
Did he really? Oh, well, he's off the team. All right, let's go. Let's get it started. All right, here we go. Let's start it up, folks. We got kickoff.
I mean, Tommy, it shouldn't be that shocking that men likes anime. There's like footballers that like it too.
Oh, I don't believe that. Well, actually, footballers, yes.
No.
Not hockey players.
Like, have you? There's like a video that came in my recommendation of like Jeremy Frimpong, Bayern
Really?
Leverkusen's Jeremy
Really?
Frimpong
Oh, yeah.
talking about fucking anime.
I think less of him.
I know Solanke also likes it. Dominic Solanke, Tottenham player.
I believe it if Messi liked it.
I mean, I
you
mean,
just
he's
got
Argentinian.
You just got that one, didn't you?
I mean, South Americans are mostly into that like culture as well.
Ooh.
It's mostly ingrained in that.
When I was a kid, they all loved heavy metal. What happened? You know?
I wouldn't be surprised if like most of the like Brazilian players like just love fucking some form of anime. Because it's like such a big thing in Brazil.
I didn't know that. The world has changed.
I mean, Mexico has like an obsession with like Dragon Ball.
Here's a big shot coming in from Mbappe, easily picked up by Oblique.
I mean, Mbappe has just been really silent this match.
Yeah.
Not had that impact he usually does.
The thing with somebody like it, he can explode at any time.
And so is Vinny. Vinny's like relatively kind of quiet.
They've been playing it down the right side more, though, in fairness to Vinny.
I mean, you would at least expect Vinny to like pull off a couple tricks.
Yeah, but he hasn't had much possession. Vinny is smooth on the ball, though. There's very few guys that I enjoy watching. Much like I'm not a fan of Vinny, but I do enjoy Vinny's talents. Vinny Che.
He's talented as a player.
Oh, yeah.
As a player, he's talented.
Yeah.
It's just like his ego is like massive.
I know, it's tough to deal with. He's truly a gifted player, though.
Like, you compare him to like a Julian Alvarez, and you kind of see why Alvarez is slightly more endeared as a player.
Yeah. He's an easygoing kid too. I mean, Vinny's more of an A personality. Atletico trying to build an attack. Boy, Camavinga gets in there and kicks it away pretty quick. Throw in Atletico. Atletico boys are warming up.
Atletico bench. There's former Chelsea man Gallagher.
I like
Not to
Gallagher.
be confused with Liam or Noel Gallagher.
Liam and Noel making stereotypes out of people of Irish descent for 20 years now. More than 20 years.
To be fair, it's mostly Liam, not Noel.
Alvarez sneaks one in the box. Now it's on the right side looking for the cross. They slow it down. Here it is. The delivery. It goes out, and it looks like it'll go on a throw in for the right side, but no out.
Nope.
Who picked it up? No, Atletico picks it up in the corner now. Now they'll lob one into the center, headed away by Rudiger. Picked up by Velarde. Gets it up to Vinny J. Vinny J surrounded by red jerseys. Gets it back to Rudiger.
I don't know what Atletico's trying to do with sending balls in or sending crosses in.
It does feel like
it
does feel like they're not sure what to do once they get in there. It does feel that way. But it is 1-1.
Yes. I mean, when you have Alvarez, who's like 5 foot something, doing a cross for him to head is not the ideal strategy.
Absolutely not. Also,
maybe.
Champions Cup, North America tonight for all you people in North America that want to get in this continental type competitions. I recommend it.
I
think it's going to be LAFC versus Columbus tonight. That ought to be a good matchup. Yeah, that's probably a good matchup.
And then Cincinnati versus Tigres, and Pumas versus some
that's the way I feel. Ala gonna play soccer. It's probably Costa Rican team.
Arsenal lead 5-1 against Eindhoven.
That's a good start. They have all their men out. What did I say? I said they would get mollywopped, right? Oh, we got to go back and check our predictions.
No, I said that Eindhoven would win.
Did you really? Did I say that? I forget what I said.
No, I think you said that Arsenal was just going to pummel Eindhoven.
But did I? I think I did say that. Hey, listen, I was just trying to keep it alive in there.
That's because Eindhoven is missing a bunch of their American players.
Oh, I know, which is really the heart of the team. It's as strange as that sounds to say.
Tillman's out and Pepe's out.
Yeah. And Dest is still out, too.
Yeah.
Dest had a nasty, nasty injury last year.
But yeah, goals by Odegaard and Trossard, minute 47 and 48.
Nice confidence booster for the Gunners. I mean, there's still a chance they can catch Liverpool, but it's just a mathematical. Atletico working down the right. Griezmann just to the edge of the final third. He gets it back.
I mean, questions is when is Griezmann gonna retire at this point?
No, play forever.
For years.
One of my favorite French players.
I mean, it's either him or alleged rapist Benzema.
Alleged rapist.
You know that case too, right? The Benzema case?
I know that. What's his name? Rigby or whatever his name. Ribery got away with one over here in Germany, probably because he played for Bayern Munich, and I think he was involved in it, if I'm not mistaken, or allegedly involved in it.
Yeah, it's just the amount of players these allegations. Ronaldo is also one of the alleged.
I don't believe that. Not him.
But I mean, this happened ages ago, 2000 something.
Yeah, I know. Uh-oh.
Oh wait, here's Atletico and it's lost.
I don't know all the details, but the way I understood it, prostitution is legal in Germany. Okay, I don't know what Benzema's
No, bro.
culpability was,
I
but
mean-
what Ribery did get investigated, and the accusation is you can't fly in prostitutes to Germany. You can only take theirs. Germany's owns prostitutes that are legally registered. The other allegation is one of those prostitutes was well under the age of 18. Here's a delivery on a corner kick. Oh, corner kick, but the ref blows the whistle. There's a foul inside the box. Real Madrid ball. Real opportunity.
Yeah, just completely wasted there.
A little bit of a dive. Little bit of a dive helped along.
A little bit of a push. A little bit of a squabble.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't been seeing more fistfights in this Madrid derby. I would expect at least one.
Nah, Spanish don't do that. They do it. They play the game
Or at
on the
least-
field.
Or at least one red card.
Oh, here we go.
Beautiful.
Here's
play by
Real Madrid in the
Real
corner
Madrid.
right now. Griezmann getting battled for the ball, and it goes right in from
Lost the
Real
ball.
Madrid. Low shot to the
Was
right
it?
side.
Is it Sensio?
Diaz.
Oh, it's Diaz.
Bam Diaz.
Another
Yes.
ex-City player,
Diaz
or City Academy player.
squares up. Really beautiful ball. Threading the needle between three defenders. Puts it low instead of high. Finds the back of the net from the right foot and on the left side.
Goal by Brahim Diaz, former Manchester City alumni.
2-1 Real Madrid in this two-legged competition. Diaz runs into the crowd and is embraced. Probably didn't get a yellow card for that.
I mean, it's not taking a shirt, Tommy.
What's that?
I never got that. I never got that, like, taking off your shirt yellow card thing.
Because everybody started putting political stuff below it. I remember when they used to let him do it. And they turned it into a
Yeah,
circus.
I mean, to be fair, I think that was mostly Balotelli.
Yeah.
That kind of made
It
that.
might have been Balotelli.
Why
Yeah,
always
I think
me?
you're right. You're right.
Why always me? Former City legend Balotelli, by the way.
Real Madrid, long ball for the attack to Mbappe. Mbappe isn't able to control the touch. Right into the arms of Oblique. Atletico now has an attack moving in. Gets it all the way to Griezmann out front, but tackled by Velarde. Oh, and Velarde gets dumped! Surprised there's not a card in that play. Giuliano just body checked Velarde right in front after he was able to clear the ball and a great defensive tackle on Anton Griezmann. Bang! Very lucky not to get a card in that situation.
I think that was a bit too soft. The game's gone.
I don't
Tommy.
mind. I don't mind that they don't call it, especially in Champions League. I'm fine with it, but make sure it goes on both ends.
Tommy.
Let it happen on
No more
both ends.
subs out, tackle. No more just a sliding tackle for the fuck of it. All of it's gone. Football is dead, Tommy.
And football's dead. Yes, Green Man. Diaz did pick up the yellow card for running in the crowd. Always a stupid thing to do.
I mean, all these like rule changes really killed it. Really killed the game.
The celebrations, I don't get. This shirt thing got on my nerves, though.
I don't think it's anything bad if you just take off your shirt and there's nothing there.
No, if there's, yeah, maybe there's nothing there. The politics got on my nerves. The taking off the shirt by itself is really. I don't even care if it said "Hi, Mom." But they made
it on the counter.
Okay. Griezmann's everywhere for Atletico. Atletico doing a hockey-like cycle on the right side.
Griezmann is everywhere, despite being 33 years old.
Still looks like he's got a lot left in him. Probably helped have another young forward right next to him, like Alvarez.
I mean, I just think it's going to be about time that they take off probably like Griezmann and put Sorloth in, who's also been like kind of their ace in the hole this season.
Well, they may need him tonight. We're now in the 60th. Atletico gets an attack and Griezmann through the box by himself. Goes wide. Kept away by Courtois, excuse me.
Gut gemacht, aber nach wie vor, ich mag diese Laufwege von Antoine Griezmann, genau im richtigen Timing gegen tiefstehende Gegner.
Great shot, fingertip save. Griezmann showing people he still has it at 33. Way to move through that defense. They really didn't have much of an answer for him besides the keeper save.
Still has it, unlike many of the Manchester City players.
There's one beautiful stadium, let me tell you.
The interesting part about the stadium is that it could close, actually. It could close it, like the rooftop.
That's cool. He did Atlanta, too. Here's a free kick for Atletico. Right down the corner. Shot goes high over the bar. German play-by-play says, good chance there. Might have been a touch offsides. I'm not sure. Ugh. Maybe should have went in.
It looks like Simeone isn't happy with how they're playing.
Ugh. Really a beautiful goal by Brahim Diaz. We're seeing it again. Picks up the yellow for running in there. Luka Modric celebrating his 60th birthday. He's still out there. Coming in for Canamiga, who's had a great game. I'll never get sick of that joke, ever.
Modric has become like the Marco Reus.
He really is. Still dangerous out there.
Still dangerous at the age of 60.
Yeah.
I wonder if he ever will retire from playing with Real. It just seems like every year they just extend his contract again and again.
Why wouldn't you want to do this for life? It must be so hard. I remember Howard Stern used to make fun of when the guys retire, when they cry. I can't, as stupid as it does kind of seem on the surface, I can't imagine what it's like to say, okay, you can't do this anymore. Goodbye. Thanks for your service. So long. It's got to be heart-wrenching. I'd hang on as long as I could.
And yeah, you have a bunch like retirement, like many upcoming and or half. Yeah,
32 years old.
Retire.
Not allowed to do what you've been doing since as long as you can remember. Goodbye. Thanks for your service. Hope you enjoyed the money. Can you make it like money like this afterwards? Probably not. Bye-bye.
Who picked up the yellow card?
I don't think it was Ancelotti. I think it was somebody on the Real Madrid bench that picked it up.
Das machen eben alle. Schnell einen Schluck Wasser. Oder was auch immer sich in den Behältnissen befindet.
But yeah, there's somebody run. Oh yeah, there it is.
Ja, sagen wir mal nicht, ja. So, jetzt erstmal die Wechsel.
Oh, it looks like a change is happening.
Samuelino geht und
Simone and Lino, they check out for Atletico.
And
Gallagher
Gallagher comes on.
and Milona.
und Nahuel Molina, auch ein Weltmeister.
Is he on loan over there?
Who?
Conor Gallagher?
No, I think they bought him, didn't they?
Oh, they bought him. Looks like it from what I can see here, he's one of these theirs.
Es wird etwas
Because I know Chelsea didn't want him.
Something going on in
Despite
the.
them-
Going on.
Ich bin mir sicher, dass es auch den beiden
DePaul and
zwischen Bayern und
Vinny
Bayern
getting a little tiff.
emotional zugehen
Get
wird.
another Vinny dive.
Gegen
Yeah, it looked like it. Looked a little soft.
Leverkusen. Ab 20 Uhr live
Vinny every
hier
day,
bei uns aus der
inching closer to becoming a Dolphin.
Yeah. We also got a German derby in Champions League tomorrow.
Mit Michael Ballack, ne?
Bayern Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern. You Munich.
Wird die
München.
einfallen.
Should
I
be
still
a great
think the
matchup.
Liverpool game's probably going to be the better one.
Oh, here's a shot
Not
on
the Liverpool
goal.
game.
Do you think that's going to be a game? Oh, I don't think I
I
blow
think
'em.
PSG are going to wipe the floor. I think PSG are going to wipe the floor with Liverpool.
Well, you're
To be fair.
nuts. You want to
Schon auf grün steht, na,
put your money where your mouth is. Then I'll know you're serious. Then I'll know you're serious. You don't have to even bet
I mean,
with me.
you have-
You don't even got to bet with me. You just got to tell me. You got to show me that slip. Show me that slip.
Rodrigo de Paul zu gehen,
And you have
Druck auszuüben, Luka Modric.
the attacking force right now with PSG is like
Eben genau dieser
unprecedented.
Taktgeber jetzt.
Hey, look.
You have them playing like they're
You
the
never
best
walk
football in,
alone,
like, years.
but you can lose all your money all by yourself. You put your money where your mouth is.
40 Millionen Euro hat er gekostet.
Hmm.
Der englische
Well, Luka took a spill. Real Madrid in possession. Rudiger,
total ins Anforderungsprofil
top of the circle.
bei Atletico. Modric.
I still think that Madrid bench is like a huge waste. Like some of those players are just like wasting away on that bench. Like you have Arda Güler,
Ooh.
just like wasting his youth on that bench.
DePaul giving Vinny Jr. all he can handle, but he does win a corner. '67th minute. Real Madrid with an attack and a little space right here that goes out for a goal kick, wide shot, maybe an attempted pass. Brahim Diaz feeling a little squirrely after his goal, trying to curl one in.
Diaz muss man sagen, aber Bellingham kommt zurück.
Aber es klingt komisch. Dadurch, dass er mit dem linken Fuß umgeknickt ist, hat er diese Körperbewegung
There's Atletico on the counter.
komplett in die falsche Richtung mitgenommen. Dadurch eröffnet sich der Raum. Also, wenn das gewollt war, sogar auch zu
Wow, ref plays advantage for Real Madrid. We have a, is that Griezmann down or Connor?
I think that might have been Gallagher actually.
There's a long pass to Mbappe on the left side. Mbappe surrounded by red jerseys. He's trying to move it and gets it over to Vinny. Vinny tries to cut across the box. He goes down, but the ref ignores it. Smartly so.
Auch wenn man natürlich immer so schnell sagt,
Another
ja,
Vinny dive.
Another Vinny dive.
Da gibt es natürlich immer gewisse Erwartungen. Heute nicht so in Erscheinung getreten bis hierhin.
And boy, it looks like the ref has swallowed his whistle.
Muss immer konzentriert bleiben gegen Mbappé, auch wenn der
Atletico player goes down. That looked a little sus.
I'm not calling anything at this point.
Rudiger joining the attack, taking the ball by himself, gets it all the way to Mbappe, and he's continuing to go forward. Gets it to Diaz. Diaz with an open shot. Tucked away. Beautiful tackle.
Klasse Drehung. Aber man sieht bei Mbappé, er ist mal rechts, er ist mal links. Er kommt auf die Achterposition. Er ist im Zehnerraum zu finden. Fast nie auf der Neuner-Position, weil er weiß, da geht
That's a beautiful touch by Diaz there.
Klasse Bewegung, die schaue ich mir öfter an.
Eine gute Phase von Real.
Yeah.
Mbappé. Modric.
Real Ancelito with the Encino, excuse me. If I butchered his name, I'm not a professional. With a beautiful tackle.
Chouameni.
Modric calling for the ball. Modric still wearing that coveted number 10. He's been there for a long time, even with the likes of Ronaldo. One of the most decorated players in the game. Rodrigo dancing with the defense. Elects to drop back. Rudiger now, real high line. Right next to Modric. Modric trying to open it up. Vinny now has it in the corner. Will he look for a cross or try to dribble through all three guys? Tries to float one through low. Doesn't quite do it. And I think they got to throw in deep after being dispossessed. Yeah. Real Madrid still in control and Atletico's end. Vinny in the corner. Diaz to the right side. Rodrigo drops back to Modric. Modric moving in, trying to find his man. Tries to find Vinny. Vinny only could do with the pass is able to head it. Heads it to Diaz, and Diaz knocks it out for an Atletico throw-in.
It's crazy to see that, like, old Real Madrid from, like, years ago, and where all those players are at now. Like, Marcelo's retired, Ronaldo's playing in the Camo League, and you have, what's his name? What's his name? Sergio Ramos in Liga MX, with, like, one of the most bullshit contracts ever.
As soon as the Camel League's done, as soon as the big man leaves.
Have you seen the Sergio Ramos like contract, like what they like gave him?
Just something ridiculous.
Like he gets to choose what games he could play, and he gets a bonus for every game he plays.
Not a guy I'd want my team if I was a manager. So I was a manager, I wouldn't like that at all. Hey, coach, my contract, I don't want to play today. Wouldn't like that.
Yeah, like it's like a crazy contract. It's like one of the most ridiculous contracts ever that they gave him.
Real Madrid still in the attack. Controlling, slowed down.
It looks like Atletico will need a miracle at this point to at least equalize. There's just not had any form of possession with these last like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, we have. Mr. Griezmann's got a player for the dramatic in the closing minutes, so I wouldn't count Atletico out just yet. Another goal, maybe. Mbappe. Rudiger. She tries to fire, deflects out in front. Cleared away by Atletico. Scramble for the ball, picked up by, knocked ahead of by Alvarez, and he shoved to the ground. Yeah, clearly a foul, and the ref doesn't call it.
What?
Wow! Wow! We were. Now Real Madrid, he's letting it go on both ends, though, in fairness, but some of these seem like clear fouls, and definitely Champions League. It's definitely
That's a bad
Champions
call
League.
there, though.
Dangerous corner kick. Let me see right here. He pulled him by the jersey and down. I don't know. I don't mind letting it go. But let it go at both ends. Little strange seeing the physicality. And this game has been physical. Don't get it twisted. But the ref's letting the boys play. I'm glad that's been established. But it won't be established with the next referee. Corner kick, Real Madrid. Luka Modric looking to send the package and the delivery. Well, a lot of pushing and shoving going inside the box between both sets of players. Modric raises his hand. Here's the delivery. Right out in front, headed up high over the bar. Goal kick.
Das ist wirklich so, ne, diese Körpersprache, eine Ruhe, eine Souveränität auszustrahlen, gerade in so einer Partie, wenn es in solche Zweikämpfe viel Energie drin ist.
I like this high-skilled physical football. I like it.
Oh, look like Leo has equalized against Dortmund.
Oh, really? Well, not good news over in Germany.
To 1-1. And it looks like Leo have dominated in possession and shot.
Interessant.
It looks like Leo have just dominated the possession over there. 59-41.
Atletico looking to make a change.
Shots.
Anton Griezmann will take a exit for Roman Linomand.
There's Sorloth coming on.
He's a center back.
It just looks like Atletico are going to go full out on the attack right now.
And also Rodrigo de Paul check out against for Angel Carrera.
So yeah, they have three attackers on the pitch right now. It's a Sorloth, Griezmann, and Alvarez, I think.
Well, that seems like a need a goal. Put it out there.
Oh, Arsenal lead by 6-1 against Eindhoven. Another goal by Odegaard.
How many is that?
It's 6-1.
No, how many is that for Odegaard?
2. He has a
2.
brace.
A brace for the
brace
for the man, the myth, the legend. He's Norwegian, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's on my Odegaard's.
Plays with.
I know he's one of those creepy Northerners, those blondies.
Plays with Haaland and Oscar Bob in that Norway team.
What do you think of Haaland's decision to stay in Norway?
I mean,
he cut himself out of a lot of money. Vinny Jr. on the left side.
Probably just passionate for the club, I guess.
I like that.
Norway probably has a sense of loyalty to the country.
Yeah, it's nice to see. I really wonder how many of these guys actually play for their country, and don't play for their career.
He's not a traitor like Jack Grealish.
Yeah, Jack Grealish and who else? Who else we called her? And Kane. He should have been playing for Ireland as well. And traitor Jack Grealish. Not beloved in Ireland.
And I don't think. I mean, he's beloved in England. He's like a celebrity in England.
Oh, Grealish, of course. Likeable guy.
I don't know how many ads I've gotten of just Jack Grealish.
Jackie. He's very likable dude.
Really likable, but just not good on the pitch, especially for City right now. I think he's gonna be one of the players that we're gonna let go.
Rodrigo tries to get one of Mbappe. Deflects back up, but Real controls. They really haven't seen any kind of a attack or even in transition.
Yeah, it's
Even
Atletico is not.
yeah, really right now. They're just able to really clear the ball and just push Real
Just
Madrid
defend
back a little bit to build another attack. And it's really, and I'd keep ticky-tacky in it, just like they're doing now.
I just say, fuck it. Just do long balls and hope to score.
Yeah, it might come down to that.
They're
Well,
clearly not going to get
luck. They haven't had much luck with the long ball. Atletico.
I mean, Alvarez is like 5'1" or something. He's like Ethan Ralph height.
Aber ich finde es auch wirklich spannend mit Diego Simeone, mit diesem Verein. Ich bin wirklich der Meinung, dieser Mensch hat diesen Verein so geprägt, hat eine Kultur geschaffen. Das schaffen nur wenig Trainer. Jürgen Klopp fällt mir dann nur noch ein. Gefühlt, dass er diese Haltung, diesen Lebensstil in einen Verein mit reinbringt und das so fest verankert. Es gibt nicht viele Trainer, die Aura haben. Ausstrahlung, ja. Aber wenn der Kerl in den Raum reinkommt, dann drehen sich alle Köpfe. Boah.
Oder wie früher Sir Alex Ferguson beispielsweise bei Manchester United. Genau. Aber es zeigt ja auch diesen Zeitraum, ne, seiner Amtsgeschäfte bei Atletico seit 2011.
There's Atletico on the counter. Wing.
Oh, here's a chance for Atletico. They're deep in the box right now, but managed only to get blocked with the shot. Still have possession. Trying to cut it through. Cross comes out of the center, headed away. And Real Madrid ball.
A foul. I mean, Atletico will probably have more chance with those long balls since they have Sorloth. Sorloth is like 6 foot something, I think.
A shot from Alvarez went off a Real Madrid. Actually, it went off. Was it Vinny or Rodrigo? I couldn't tell. He had his hands behind his back, but I mean, it's as natural position as it's going to get.
I mean, in the Prem, that probably was a penalty, depending if you're one of the big six.
Also viele Torchancen hat dieses Spiel nicht gesehen. 6:4 Torschüsse, 4:1 aufs Tor. Pro Real.
Yeah, Sorloth, he's Norwegian as well, so he's like 6 foot something.
Dann aber auch Phasen, Real mit mehr Ballbesitz beispielsweise jetzt. Wir hatten sie aber zum Ende des ersten Durchganges, Anfang zweiter Durchgang, Atletico. Es ist ein absolutes Duell auf Augenhöhe. Es ist auch viel Schach, Fußballschach. Wer zuckt zuerst, wer nimmt dann das Risiko, die Entscheidung fällt.
82nd minute, Real Madrid has really slowed it down. Now we're getting into the back passes. They're not going forward unless they can find a hole.
I mean, it's better for them to just keep possession, keep the ball, wait out those last 10 minutes or so.
Why not?
I mean, they have the lead.
I sure do.
Former Real Madrid legend Marcelo is in the audience.
Nice. And Velarde steps out. He's replaced by
Valverde goes out for Vasquez.
Lucas Vasquez. Really beautiful pass to make this whole thing happen. Could be in a very different game without Velarde's contribution, both defensively and having the assist in what I think the goal of the night. I would say that would be the goal of the night. Yeah. For Shizzle. Bo Shizzle.
Eigentlich könnten sie sagen, komm, Clément Turpin, mach auch das Rückspiel.
Aber dann muss er wirklich schon öfter die gelbe Karte zünden. Das wird definitiv passieren.
Alles möglich nächste Woche. Auf Verlängerung, Elfmeterschießen und die haben wir noch. Mit Nachspielzeit noch 10 Minuten. 2-1 Führung Real.
Atletico's going to have to find a way. They are on the attack now. They're all set up in formation, trying to pick the lock.
I mean, they should use Sorloth to their advantage. Guy's 6 foot something.
And Real Madrid's able to dispossess
On the
and
counter
create an attack
with
for
Mbappe.
Mbappe. That's not what they want. Mbappe on the right side of the box, kick knocks it ahead. And he's not able to catch up for it. It'll be goal kick, Atletico.
I tried to play a bit too fancy Mbappe there.
A little too fancy Mbappe. Yeah. I think a situation like that where you got 2 men on you and no passing options, I think that's the time to do something a little creative, for lack of a better word.
I mean, depends, again. Like, you could pull it just like a Neymar, just start pretty much like bullying the opposition. I mean, it's pretty weird seeing Neymar back in action in the Brazilian league of all things.
I think I'm going to go to bed after this. I don't think there's anything going on in Dramaland.
I don't think so. I think Drama's just been relatively slow. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think Ethan Ralph has done anything.
A lot of repeated drama out there.
Like, I know Clown came back for one stream. I think like the biggest piece of drama is like Clown came back and streamed, I think, Mega Man or some shit.
Jimenez. Alvarez. Sehr gut verteidigt. Brahim Diaz hat seine wirklich starke Leistung selbst gekrönt. Was der gelaufen ist heute. Ja.
Immer wieder auch anspielbar gewesen. Ne? Also gerade wenn wir über Mbappé gesprochen haben.
Mendy for the throw in.
Die perfekte Anspielstation auch war.
This does kind of feel, minus a miracle, all but wrapped up.
Das 1-0 durch Rodrigo, das war, wie schon so häufig gesehen, eine Real-Choreografie. Die 2 anderen Treffer wirklich groß.
Yeah, it just looks like Real Madrid is just gonna play keep ball for the rest of this last 5 minutes or so.
Irgendwie so vom Gefühl
Yeah, it seems like a
sagen sich beide, okay,
reasonable strategy under the circumstances.
aber eigentlich lass uns auf
Conor Gallagher looking like a rock star with the hair.
Looking like a true Gallagher there.
Yeah. It's like you said before, don't be confused.
am Wochenende Real
With some rockers, other rockers known with that name from England.
7. zu Gast, beziehungsweise nicht zu Gast, sondern hier zu Hause gegen Rayo Vallecano.
It's funny times we live in. Oasis come back and Manchester City go back to playing like they were in the 90s.
Yeah.
Am Sonntag, genauso wie Atletico.
I just see some
You can't-
interviews
you
with
can't
the
have-
I've seen interviews with those guys. He's like, I don't care how much we win. I don't care how much money they spend. I suffered for years because they were hardcore fans before ownership. Yeah, they really got to enjoy it.
Yeah, they're like probably like the only City fans that go back that long.
Well, they're
and
hardcore.
still continue.
Yeah, they're hardcore City fans.
And they rep them forever. Since forever.
Yeah. They're passionate. Surprised they didn't get along with see how long they can get with each other. So, you know, we might get back to City more dominance as soon as they start punching each other in the studio or on stage.
Yeah, you can't have two things coexisting. You can't have Oasis and City being on top.
They are such the Irish stereotype. They should be on that Joe Shameless. You know, the Gallagher brothers.
I mean, it's mostly Liam that's that stereotype. Like Noel's just like doing whatever the fuck he's doing with his group, the Flying Birds or some shit.
I'm not a huge fan. They made a few songs that I like, but I am not huge fans. I've heard some of their solo stuff, both of theirs, and kind of enjoyed it. Very Beatles-esque, some of the stuff, at least the stuff that I heard.
I mean, it's Noah and Liam. They're like the
biggest
number
Beatle
one
fans.
biggest Beatle fans.
That's one of the reasons, like, I was in high school when they got big. And I just couldn't, like, you know, the Beatles imagery, and they weren't, like, it's like Paul McCartney said, they weren't being their own band. But I've seen some later stuff, and they continued to stay pretty famous out here even after their American explosion in the mid-'90s. And some of the stuff is, pretty creative, I have to admit. They're not untalented guys. They're just not the greatest, in my opinion. Oh, boy.
I mean...
opportunity here for Real Madrid, but it's knocked away. Kept in play by Luka Modric, who's celebrating his 60th birthday today. Congratulations, Luka. I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna say his first great grandchild.
I mean, Modric has kind of just become that, like, Make-A-Wish kid on that bench.
Nah, he's still good though, man. Opportunity. Mbappe. Wow, way to get back. Mbappe had a pass to Vinny, couldn't quite complete it. Modric and fired on net. Big save.
Dude, that should have been a goal there.
Probably.
He might have been offside though, Vinny.
Luka Modric would have really been happy to score one on the day of the birth of his great-grandchildren. But he puts a grass hunter right in the chest oblique.
I like how we went from Tony Cruz being a Nazi or like to making fun of Modric.
Can't beat the allegations. Oh, look, yeah.
Dude, it doesn't help. Like, Tony Cruz doesn't help beating those allegations at all.
No, poor Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz is a good man.
Oh, looks like Arsenal are winning 7-1 against PSV Eindhoven.
Yeah.
Goal by Calafiori.
Oh. Do they even have to play the second leg?
They could just like play all their like under 17 players. I think they'll probably cruise through those.
Trotzdem, es war erkennbar, irgendwie, ne, dass Atletico sagt, komm, vielleicht geht mal einer vorne noch raus.
We're under a minute away to wrap this in a bow. Excellent performance by Real Madrid. And they'll try. They'll get one last shot at an attack right here, but I just don't see them doing anything with it. Atletico bringing it over the midfield line. Can't seem to get everything going.
etwas mehr Durchschlagskraft zu schauen. Das war
Less than 20 seconds to go.
Das Ding drehen wir im Rückspiel und deshalb freue ich mich so sehr
A
darauf.
bad
Das
pass
ist überzeugend.
down the middle to Real Madrid. Turns into a transition. Vinny streaking up the left side, looking, and blocked away by Atletico. Great
Looks like the
block,
corner will be the last play.
but it's not going to solve Atletico's problems.
Looks like Lille and Dortmund are still level 1-1. And the Arsenal game's about to end too. They're playing only 2 minutes extra.
Modric with the corner, headed away by Atletico, and that's the whistle in the game. 2-1. Not out of it. 2 weeks, things could be very different. No, not out of it. A 1-goal differential to a very good team.
I mean, they could always be out of it. Just look at City. We were 1 goal behind. That second leg, we just played like shit.
Well, they're not losing 7-1 like some people we know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go over some stuff. Let's go over the stuff where we check out of here, huh? And we'll call it a night because I think this guy's going to bed. It's
like Arsenal just dominated fucking Eindhoven.
Dominated, absolutely. Now let's go.
Like everyone scored.
Oh man, let's check it out. Club Brugge goes down to Aston Villa 3-1 after a collapse late in the 80th minute. 2 goals in about 3 minutes. Dortmund is tied with. How do you say Lily? Lala? Lolo?
It's Lil.
Like
yeah,
Lil Wayne, like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it's just Lil.
They're tied right now. Looks like there's they're plus. We're only about actually 10 seconds where the whistle should blow. PSV dominated, humiliated, and destroyed by the Guns. Arsenal 7-1. 7-1. That's absolutely devastating for them. And of course, in the Atletico or the Madrid derby, it's 2-1 for Real Madrid. Other stuff going on in the championship: Burnley over Cardiff 2-1, Hull over Plymouth 2-0. Bristol City, they take Millwall, and good, because Millwall is filled with bastard children. Bristol wins that 2-0. And Preston over Swansea. They get a full-time result, but no score in that result. Elsewhere in the world, everybody's favorite team, welcome to Wrexham. They're 1-0 over Huddersfield. Just to let you know, there's other games in other leagues going out there as well. And that's all I got for you. I'm going to give you a really deep cut. In the South African League, the Kaiser Chiefs take Magesi FC 1-0. There you go.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
We got breaking news. What we got?
Yes, it looks like Glory Hunters Nick team, Braintree, tied today 3-3 with Maidenhead.
Oh, really? With Maidenhead? Well, that's not like that's not as bad as I thought it would be. How come I don't have that in my list of favorites? I usually have. Oh yeah, Braintree 3-all with the red card.
Nick comments on this. He said, "I hate this club. Referee screwed us. We dominated them before the red."
Oh, well, and you'll never get anywhere scores from the Federal League anywhere here but Glory Hunters. Make sure you join our Discord. I think we got a really good club over here. We cover all sorts of teams, try to make content. We're looking for content creators. Watch games offline as well as streams, trying to bring fans in. Don't be afraid to open your mouth, jump in the VC, post like my man Hentai over here. He kills it with the posts. Contribute, post, let everybody know what's going on. We got podcasts and videos and we do this stuff. And I think that's all I got, man. You wanna close this out? You have anything else to say?
No, I just think it was interesting, this Champions League. It's looking interesting.
I thought it was a super entertaining game. I mean, it was alive, but it felt like felt like Atletico just didn't have a lot of time with the ball before they were just under
They
pressure. They just did a great. Ancelotti had his boys just putting near constant pressure.
That German press.
Yeah, that's just what it felt like. That's what it felt like. And, those three boys up front, they got the legs to do that. Just hitting it on three different ways. Well, I had a great time. Oh, sorry, go ahead. You were going to say something?
Yeah, it just looked like, Atletico just didn't have the capabilities, even with their players, to do anything with the ball. And they kind of resorted to doing the long balls, didn't work. And then, in the last 30 minutes were dominated just possession-wise by Real.
Well-earned win by Real Madrid. Not my favorite team to say that for, but it definitely would. Exciting. Not over! Atletico could definitely get back in it too. Thanks so much for being part of the Glory Hunters. Please join our club. It's an open project. Hope you can be a part of it. We'll see you really, really soon. Take care! Braintree is funny.